Good morning, Floss Tube. I'm Terri.
I'm Diana.
And we own For the Stitcher Soul. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you're just joining us, we own For the Stitcher Soul, which is a cross-stitch supply store in Del Mar, New York. We have a brick and mortar, and we have an online at forthestitchersoul.com, of course. And we're so happy you're here. We have a mission. Our mission is to hang out with you and provide you with education and updates and just to have fun and have coffee on Wednesday morning.
I feel like it's nice
fall.
having coffee with somebody.
It is. I love having coffee with people. It's one of the many reasons why I like to do this.
See, we let her drink coffee because the rest of us have a fighting shot at the rest of the day.
Yeah, well, basically, because I don't function without coffee. If I could mainline it, I would. I have always loved my coffee. And of course, now that it's fall and it's chilly, I love it even more.
She, let me just tell you, she's a riot with her coffee. She's very specific on what she likes. We all know Dunkin' Donuts. And I thought she was like a flavored half and half person, but in the morning, she doesn't do flavor in her coffee. She just takes it straight. She mainlines it straight.
Just regular half and half, no sugar.
No, I never put sugar in my coffee.
Till about noonish or so. And then I'll switch to flavored coffees. I love my pumpkin spice. I was remember when you used to be able to go into the grocery store and grind your beans yourself back in the 80s?
Yep.
I was into flavored coffee back then. Of course, back then all you could get was hazelnut and I think French vanilla beans. French vanilla. Those were the only flavors you were able to get back then.
Vince, do you remember grinding your own coffee?
And then, of course, remember International Delights cappuccino in the can.
Oh my God, that's right. Oh my God, do they
the
still
Viennese?
make that?
I don't know. I haven't looked for it. The
Oh
Viennese
my
cafe au
God.
lait, and then there was another one.
Oh, I
In
forgot
the can there,
about that.
about that
Looked
big.
like a spam can.
Yes. I
Oh
love
my
that
God.
stuff.
I
Of
forgot
course,
about
It
that.
was loaded with sugar. It was mostly sugar.
I know when you opened it, it looked like hot chocolate with
Yeah.
white dots in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Thank you. Now I have really aged myself.
Yes.
So anyhow, we have our website and clearly we have our YouTube channel and we're also on Instagram. So the website, not everything we have in the store is on the website. So if you're looking for something in particular, call us, email us. We'll be happy to see if we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll order it for you.
We'll be happy to order it for you.
Absolutely.
Just ask.
We just want to be of help to you. That's why
okay.
we're here.
Because you don't even have to ask. I may just look at you and say, would you like me to order this pattern for you? Because I did that to a couple of the ladies Saturday. Talked them right into that one pattern. Oh my God.
Hey, we love doing this. We really do. We have a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. So let's see who's in the house. Well, the only one I see who's made a comment is Celine, and we have 4 other people. I'm not sure who they are. So whoever you are, thank you for watching. We're so happy, and please drop a comment in. So Celine is here. Hi, Celine. Oh, Audrey just popped in. Hi, Audrey. So we know Patty won't be popping in because her and Peggy are on their cruise. So they're having a good time.
Vince, Audrey said hi.
Hi, Vince. Hi, E. Tracy's not on, so.
No, she must be busy unless she's
113 is not here.
109.
109, excuse me, 109.
Yep.
She'll be here, I'm sure. If not, she'll watch later. Hi, Tyler, if you're watching. So anyhow, all right. What is our goal? What is the big goal we have?
My big goal.
No, our big goal.
Okay. Our big goal is for all of you to come here and have fun with us.
Right.
And let me tell you, Saturdays are always a lively day.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
And so are Wednesday evenings.
Yep.
We have a great time.
I wish, I looked at this. I looked at Jackson doesn't have a football, but he's got practice today. So I was thinking, oh, I could probably, because by the time we usually, like yesterday, Vince took them. Yesterday was football picture day for them. And I got a funny story about football, but I'll show you when I show the picture. I'll tell you the story.
I forgot to grab my phone.
But
Vince says he remembers grinding coffee.
Yep.
He didn't have a grinder, so he went to the store with his bag of coffee.
Dumped it. Price Chopper. Back before it was Market 32, it was just straight Price Chopper. He had this big green parka because he flies, the Scotia Air Force Base flies to the Sandstrom, the
Stratton, you mean?
Yep, Stratton flies to Greenland, or Sandstrom is the name of the base out there. And they have special gear that they wear. And he has this big, heavy parka.
Oh, yeah.
He's got pockets.
Truly, Greenland is cold.
Yes. So the pockets they're the whole, like they start here and they go all the way down to the bottom. So he would in the morning, he would stop in at Price Chopper or on his way home, and he would pull out these bags of coffee, the whole coffee
beans. Yeah.
And then he would dump them in to, at that time, Price Chopper's grinder. And he would just sit there and he'd grind it. He'd take the second bag out, pour it in and put it back in. And then he would just walk out like he owned the store. He did it all the time. Finally.
Vince, I love you, man. I love you.
Finally, the kids got, like, they were embarrassed. So finally, the kids for that Christmas, they got a grinder for Christmas, because poor man, he's like, it didn't faze him in the least. He goes like, as long as I get the half and half there, what do they care?
So we have another goal. Our other goal is to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube. And we're doing it we're monitoring in 200 increments. So when we reach the 200 goal, because that's our long range goal, when we reach the 200 mark, our resident book collector is going to give away one of her duplicate books. And they're great books.
I saw, I subscribed to, just out of curiosity, Stash Unload for cross stitching. And some of the books a lady put on Stash Unload, some of the books that I have.
Really?
And let me tell you, though, I was looking at, and just out of sheer curiosity, they were gone like snap of an eye. They just snapped them right up.
Yep.
And
if you want to see what books, I mean, she's shown them on previous YouTubes. So if you want to go back and check out our previous lives, they're under lives. They're all there. And you can go in and look at some of the ones that she's shown. They're beautiful books. And we give kind of ideas in each one of them of how to update the chart, or update the piece, because some of them are back from the 80s and the 90s, but they're beautiful designs, but you can update them.
But some of them don't even need to be updated.
No, some of them don't. You can just take pieces and parts of it, or the other thing you can do is, like I said, is update it using, because back in the 80s, we didn't really have a lot of color. And did they have overdyes in the 80s?
I don't think so. I think it was just like ivory, white.
And then you had your DMC or your Anchor or whatever. So now you could update them using overdyed floss. You could update them using overdyed fabric. And there's so many ways that you could update just the pattern itself to reflect. And the other thing is, you could also not do the back stitching, because designs in the 80s and early 90s were heavily back stitched.
See, I don't mind backstitching.
I hate backstitching.
I don't. It doesn't.
So does my sister.
You know
Which
what?
is why I have a piece that I have to get finished for my mother before the poor woman dies.
I needed a specific color thread.
Yeah.
Because Erica decided she wants to go back into learning.
Oh, good.
Refresher on cross stitching.
Erica, get your butt in here. I mean, come on. We got Wednesday evening, 6 to 8. We also have Saturday afternoons. Get your butt in here and we'll work with you, girl.
But I was going through, I have this bin and it's like extra, like, you know, when you buy something,
Right,
you
yeah.
buy extra, you have
Yeah.
more than one,
Right.
and you think, oh, I
It's
didn't
your
know I had that.
stash. The ones that you know you use a lot of, like your reds and your whites and your blacks.
Well, I completely forgot that I had that. And I needed the bin to put my fabric in that I buy like a fat quarter of that I get fabric of the month and stuff like that.
Right.
So I took it out and I go, oh, here's the one. And the whole bottom of it was like this deep with threads.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
know some of the threads I had in that? JP coats.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, where in the world did I get that? JP coats.
Well,
Now I'm
some of the back in the 80s, some of the department stores used to carry JP coats.
I probably bought, knowing me, I probably bought something bid it on eBay just to get
one thing.
Who am I kidding? It's like a grab bag of stuff, and I see one thing, and Vince puts a limit on me at $20 and says that one thing can't be any more than.
Good morning, Miss Mickey. Glad you could join us. Hope you'll be coming to the store soon. Let's see, where are we at? What's new with me? Mom and Dad headed back to Florida this morning. They've been up here for the summer for my niece's wedding, and they hung around to my youngest brother's birthday. And then they stopped over here. They came over Monday evening. So we took them out for dinner. We went to Bellini's, the new location in Scotland, in New Scotland, or Slingerlands. So we took them there for dinner Monday night, and Larry insisted on getting my mother some lobster because she hadn't had any the entire summer.
Oh,
so he got her a lobster,
nice.
And we had steak for dinner last night. So that was good. And then this morning they packed themselves up like the Tuttles of Tahiti and headed back to Florida.
How long?
My dad is got a 2-day trip planned. Only one stop.
That's not
overnight.
bad.
That's a lot for an 80-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I mean. An average. I mean,
that's a lot for
He must like to drive.
No, he used to. He doesn't anymore. But he just wants it done because he doesn't want to have to stop again overnight because they also have the dog. They got the dog, but Tootsie's only about this big. And she's she's a little chocolate brown cross between a dachshund and a chihuahua. It's called a chiweenie. And
she does look like a Tootsie
She looks
Roll.
like a Tootsie Roll, which is
does.
why they called her Tootsie.
She does.
So, but she's not a problem. It's the cat who, when my mother adopted the cat, they said she wasn't feral, but she was a feral cat because she doesn't like to be around people. She hides all the time. So every time they get out of the car, the cat goes and hides someplace, and then they got to try and play where's the cat, so they have to find the cat, put the cat in the carrier. She scratched the crap out of my mother this morning because my mother fell while she was trying to get her. So, that's a pain in the butt. So they got to catch the cat again. And then they also have the bird. My mother has a parrot. His name is Willie. And he's not a bad bird, but I mean, to travel with 3 animals in a car is a pain in the butt. And my dad's 80, going to be 81 in February, and my mom's going to be 80 in next May. So, and it's just, it's a lot on them. I was trying to convince them they needed to move home because they're down in Florida by themselves, and I worry about them,
No, I
they have nobody that they can rely on to help them do things, or, they're
self-sufficient.
No, not really, but
Ooh.
they're stubborn too. But
Mm.
aren't we all in our
Yeah.
our own way?
Yeah, but it was nice seeing
But
them.
I worry. Oh yeah, I love seeing them. I miss them when they're not around. I mean, granted, when they lived up here, I didn't get to see them as much because I was always working. But now that they live in Florida, I don't even get to see them that much. So, but who knows? They may move north. We'll have to see. But anyhow, so that's what's new with me. What's new with you?
Well, yesterday was nope, this is what I want. Yesterday was football. They
Picture
took
day.
their pictures. So Vince took Jackson, who's the football player,
Mhm.
to get his picture taken. And that's his picture.
Hey, Jackson!
That's his picture.
Nice. Nice.
The thing was, gotta love Vince. Gotta love him. When they took the picture, Vince was like, "Ooh, that's a nice picture." Walked up behind the photographer and took the picture that the photographer took the picture of. So I go to him and he goes, "Yeah, I got yelled at." And
because you have to buy them pictures.
Yes, but he's in all fairness to him, he did buy them.
Oh,
He did buy them. This is my other grandson. This is Vince.
Oh, Vincey.
They went to, this is 4.
Handsome kid.
Yes, this is 4.
This is 4. Vince number 4.
This is Vince number 4. And this one makes me laugh. This picture here.
Which one is this?
This is Jackson, and this is my son, Vince, the 3rd.
Oh, wow.
He's the 3rd. This is my son. Vince took his picture, and Vince kept saying, my husband Vince kept saying to Jackson, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I just got to hit somebody.
I just got to hit somebody.
Once I do that, I'll be fine." I was like, okay.
Too funny.
He is.
Too funny.
He does. He's quite, Vince said that he's built like my son.
Mm-hmm.
My other grandson is tall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is to the point now where he's right here on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'm too short, but he is a tall one. So he's going to be even taller because he's only 15 and he's still growing.
Mm.
He's got to grow into the hands and his feet.
I just thought of something. I got to go get my phone.
Oh, you got Ellie pictures. Oh, you sent me the one.
Yeah, no, not Ellie pictures. We need to do random number generation because it's the end of the month. And I decided that instead of doing a separate, I'm going to do the random number right now because I always end up forgetting. So let me run and get my phone while you keep them entertained.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you this weekend. I keep a list of things that I have to do. And one of the things on the top of the list that I keep avoiding is cleaning my walk-in closet. So what I did was I went downstairs. I had a couple things that I did for the retreat, but I went downstairs. And when I went downstairs, I said, "Oh, I got to clean." Vince had said to me, "What are you going to do today?" I said, "Oh, I'm going to go to my list, and then I'm going to go downstairs and do a couple odds and end things for the retreat." And he said to me, "Okay." So he goes to me, "I'll see you in 2 days," because that's how big my closet is. So I walk in, and my closet, you walk into my bathroom, and then I wanted my closet. So you walk into the bathroom, and then after I take my shower, I walk into my walk-in closet, and I choose what I'm going to wear. I stood in the entrance to my closet, looked at the door, looked in, laughed, and just shut the door and walked out. I'm going downstairs. So I come back up maybe 3 hours, 4 hours later. And what I did was, I don't know if some of you ladies that have been coming to the shop for a while may remember this.
Did you make it bigger? Longer?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
this I think was the actual size. It was just one of the little, it was like a little box type thing, like an envelope thing, and it had
Yeah,
the
it was a
thread
Sharon Veros. It was originally, I think, supposed to be a necklace.
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
I did it as a little pillow.
Perfect.
I did it. It came with linen, and
Mhm.
I'm not going to stitch on. I could have stitched this on linen, but I thought, you know what? No. And I particularly love. I don't think you could see the tree here, but the tree I love. I love the flowers on the side. I just love it. So this is how it was charted.
I don't
this way.
remember how. I remember the envelope. I don't remember how she finished
I
it.
probably, I know I still have everything to do it with.
Mhm.
So what I did was I liked it so much, I did it again. And so what I do is from January to July, I'll leave it one side. Usually I do the blue side, which I probably should do the opposite way. So I do this side, and then the other half of the time I do it this side, because my house is like creamy off-white kind of colorish. But I have a red door with red shutters, and I have the tree, which I like, and I have the flowers. But I just had so much fun with it. Well, I finished it. I only had it for 2 years, but I finished it, and I like it. I suppose I could have done it better, but hey, practice makes perfect.
I'm working on a custom pillow for a customer.
That's cute.
I was working on that over the weekend. I got to finish stuffing it and finishing it up for her.
I did this. I finished this.
That's
one.
a blackbird design pattern.
Yeah, it's a Halloween one.
Yep.
I absolutely love it. I want to say I either got this. I got this. Well, that's good English. I either picked this up like 3 or 4 years ago. The first time I found Stitcher's Paradise in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw this and I picked it up
That
there.
is cute.
Or I might have, when we did the pattern exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Notice I said pattern exchange. They didn't call it a pet. I kept calling it
pattern adoption.
Pattern exchange. But I see that that's either where I either got it there or there, which I absolutely love this one. And I stuffed it perfectly. And then I just did it on like a greeny reddish color, like pumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
For Halloween.
Yes, that's cool.
Yeah. I thought it was cute. And then this one I overstuffed. I could tell this was the first one.
No, that's good stuff.
This one. And I got this pattern out of Pinker and Punch. Is that the name of the magazine? You just got the new one.
Oh, Punch Needle and Primitive Stitches.
Stitcher. Yes. I got this pattern out of there. And I love this. And I love a good border. And I thought that was pretty. And then it's the first time this one and this one I did the trim. But I did the trim here. Was pretty much the first time I did that. And then I just did it on a simple gold background.
Good job.
But this, I just bought at Walmart or maybe Hobby Lobby when they had that sale a couple months ago. No, they couldn't have. Yes, they had thread on sale at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann. I forget where it was. So I bought a bunch of white because I figured you can't go wrong with white. White and black you always need, right? So what I did was I dyed.
You bought Floss?
Oh, this was years ago.
Oh,
a ton of it. I went to.
But you said the sale was a couple months ago. You own a cross stitch supply store.
Hey, you get it where you. And let me just say, it was like.
Why would you buy it?
It was 12, and I think I got it for like 94 cents. 12 skeins of the, and it's there. It's not a name brand.
Right, it's a generic. It's
right.
The stuff they sell for the kids to make bracelets with. Stuff
but it was 12. It was a package of 12 or 24.
Mm-hmm.
It was 94 cents. It was there. Hey, what can I say? I probably needed one scan of thread, so I needed it right then and there. So I bought the whole thing, knowing me. But what I did was I dyed it. I had a little pink that I did a Kathy Barrick pattern for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted it a certain color pink. So I tried dyeing it, and that was the leftover pink.
Nice.
So I just dyed it.
Very pretty.
Dyed it myself.
Yep.
And I thought, I just thought that and that color looked good together.
Cool.
That's what I did.
All right. So Whip Go. For those of you just joining, Whip Go is a game that we play. It was originally designed, created by Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And you play the game like bingo. And you put projects in a 25 square game board with the center square being a free space. And right now we're generating 2 numbers, and you work on those 2 projects for 4 to 5 hours a month. So you don't have to spend a lot of time, or you can spend all your time on it if that's what you choose. But minimum of 4 to 5 hours per month. And it helps you work through your works in progress or your whips, and so that they all feel a little equally loved instead of shoved in the closet and, crying because they're lonely. So last month's this month's numbers were number 13, which was the free space, so you could work on anything you wanted, and number 15. For me, that was my snow friends. It was an Amy, Bruck, and Stitch along. And I got almost done when I realized that I had made a mistake in his shirt. It was the November snowman, and I had to rip it all out. Ooh. So, yeah, because it was going to throw it off too much. I couldn't fudge it. So I had to rip that all out last week, and I didn't get a lot of time to stitch. So,
do you, as a rule of thumb, when you know you made a mistake, do you fix it, or do you let it go?
It depends. If it's really going to throw the chart off and it's clearly a mistake, then I will take it out. If it's in an expansive area and there's a lot of other stitches around, I may just leave it and move on and figure out a different way to fudge it so it comes out right.
Oh, see, I can't. I gotta take it out.
Mm.
I have to take it.
It depends.
It's like a neon sign.
If it's blatantly obvious, I will take it out. If it's in a large area where, and sometimes if it's just because I put a color in a spot that it's not supposed to be, I'll just go over it with the right color. I don't want you to think I'm lazy or nothing, but I can be. So anyhow, what we're going to do is we're going to do the random number generation for October. So let me pull that up. All righty. Come on. All right. So we need. All right. First number up is number 14. For me, that is my Cruel project. I haven't worked on that in a long time. I'm working on, so I'll be bringing my Cruel project in. And the second number is number 6. And for me, that is my daughter and my son-in-law's wedding present that didn't get finished. Okay, they only had a little girl. Oh this is their wedding present, so I'll work on that. They might get it by the time they have their 5th anniversary. Just like Maddox's stocking, he might get it by the time he graduates. So those are my 2 projects for the month. So anyhow, see, you people,
can I just
you're
say,
not alone, guys. We're all there.
I gotta tell you. Don't get mad at me.
I won't
Don't get mad at me. Vince and I sat down and we watched your past videos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I looked at Vince and, you were still showing your sheep thing. And you were showing stills. You were like,
I started the Santa. Yeah.
You were, and
4 years ago.
Vince goes, oh man, he goes, I'd like to see that done. And I go, everybody would like to see that done. I said, she's still working on them.
Yep, I am.
And Vince goes, oh, okay.
Hey,
But he's your biggest supporter.
I know he
She's
is.
always,
I love him.
She's busy. She's got things to do. I go, I know.
My mother's parting words to me this morning were, "Please don't work so hard."
Oh, that was nice.
Like, yeah, it is what it is. Because I work 7 days a week. I mean, anyhow, good morning, Sarah. How nice of you to join us. Oh, I need to text you. That custom fabric you ordered came in. So we need to chat. Anyhow, so moving right along, let's look at.
Do you want to see what's new in the shop?
Oh, yes, that's what we're going to do now.
Okay.
What's new in the shop?
It should be.
So these aren't even in the shop yet. I still have to put them in. We got new magnets for holding your fabric up, and they're star shaped. Look at that.
Pretty.
They're going to come in package. You're going to come in the rainbow package. So I'll be getting those in this today. And then the other thing I picked up that I thought people might like, very popular with quilters, but I think cross stitchers and other needle workers will like these. These are flexi needle threaders. They're almost like a fishing line. I've used them myself. They're actually pretty decent. So I picked some up for you to try. You literally put the loop end through the eye of the needle, put your thread through the loop, and then pull it. Directions are right on the back.
Oh, I think I'm gonna
So,
pick up one of these.
I thought you guys would like those.
Yeah.
So I had some of those come in.
I know she took them out of her tote bag, and I thought, why do you have dental floss?
It does look like dental floss almost,
Doesn't
but
it?
it's fishing line that they've done, and they're flexible and they last. They don't break as bad as the metal ones, So
Really, those
I figured,
are nice.
I figured you like them.
Yes, because this looks a little bit better than the threaders. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I destroy them. I buy them like in a container, like a container like this of them.
Right.
And I'm for always finding them.
Now I think we showed
her.
This is him.
We showed him last week.
Whoever we showed, there's the match to it. Aren't they cute? A Mr. and Mrs. We had only grabbed one of them. We grabbed the other one so you could see the set together. So these are in, and they're by the Proper Stitcher, Annie Turner. And here is the new, guess what arrived? It had gone to the wrong location, but we finally got it. Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. They've got some really great pieces in there. And then here's some of the ones on the back.
This is almost a maid to the one I just showed.
Almost, yeah. That's by Homespun Prims. There's a piece in here by the Nebby Needle. Crochet a la Go-Go, which I don't know where they're located. I've never seen them before.
Audrey
likes them, but I don't know how to get a hold of the patterns. And then so yeah, that's in.
Okay. Sarah, turn away. Turn your head. We're not being disloyal.
Hello from Canada. Holy moly. Hey, Peg. Are you guys having a good time? Hope so.
Wasn't two people on her cruise?
Yes, from Indiana. They stopped in.
Yes.
They were here on what? Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah, they were here on
Thursday.
No, Wednesday. Wednesday, because they left Thursday morning. So
Boston.
There was a couple of gals from Indiana who stopped on their way to Boston to pick up the cruise that Peggy and Patty were going on. And Cindy and Pam, I think, was the other gal. And they were from Indiana. And nice ladies. We were so happy that they stopped in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Patty's
Very
there
nice.
too. Excellent. Glad you guys made it. We're going to miss you. All right. So, Sarah, turn your head for just a second. Because look at these guys. I had to get them.
Oh, in the back, she was a good picture too.
I had to get these. These are just too cute. Look at.
For all the round people that like to do the gift cards, that
Yep.
you can get now, the tags.
Yep.
And you can make simple ornaments with them.
This is Christmas ornaments 2023 from Twin Peak Primitive.
Okay.
Next.
Glendon Place.
Oh, yes. Cheryl does such a nice job.
She
really
really
does. This is called Eaten Apple. And the design size itself is 7 by 8 3/4. So that's not a bad one. It is stitched on 28 count. It looks like a 28 count linen, so you could definitely do it on a 14 count. It would be an easy one on a 14 count.
This is cute. Same place, Glendon Place.
Yep.
Which is
Halloween Wishes. This one is 9 5/8 by 16 1/8, also on 28 count fabric. So easily done from on a 14. And she gives the conversions for Weeks, Sullivan, DMC, and Anchor.
And this one is Scarlet House.
A sampler for all seasons. House people. There you go.
Yeah. Look at this.
And she gives the Tanya Brockmeyer was the Verson Design designer. It's a 2022 release. It is 17 1/8 by 7 1/4 on a 40 count. So that would be a 20 count Ada. And she gives a conversion. It's Classic Colorworks is the primary, but she gives conversion for DMC, NPI, and Silk.
But for you house
puppy
people,
lovers, there's dogs on there.
Love buttons. We did the class on how to make a button, but how cute would this be? The
So
little puppy.
There's dogs.
Dogs.
There's dogs here with one of the houses, and what appears to be a squirrel.
Yep.
Squirrel. I love the little pin cushions.
Those
are really cute.
Nice. I love the alphabet.
Yeah. So it's great. It's a good pattern.
Okay. That's new. What's in the shop for patterns. Now we have material fabric.
This is called Crystal Blush. I believe Mickey ordered some of this, so it's here waiting for you, Miss Mickey.
That's beautiful. It's got just a little bit of shimmer, which I don't think it's getting picked up, but that is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's an opalescent.
Yes.
And then
this is the fabric of the month.
Yeah, we'll do that after. Here is this one's called Past Memory. A couple people ordered it, and I ordered some extra.
Look at this. The sides.
This is a 17 by 26, and this happens to be Lugana 28. Next. Ooh,
Halloween people.
I think Mickey ordered one of these too. It looks like a spider web, and that's what it's called, spider web, and it's 17 by 26, Lugana 28.
How cute would a ghost be on this?
That would actually
gorgeous.
Actually, I mean, she did it on the dark, but how cool would that look?
That would be this way.
It's done on dark.
Yeah.
On the design, but you could probably do that, leave off the spider webs in the corner, and maybe do the ghost in like an well, I think the white would show up because this is more on off-whitey, although you could make the ghost a purple color if you wanted.
But yeah, it works out perfectly because here's where the cobwebs are on the corners.
Right.
That's perfect. That's nice. That's a nice one. Spider web.
Here, give me the spider webs. We have several. I picked up several of the spider webs because it is we're coming up on Halloween.
Look at this. This is gorgeous. Look at this puppy.
Now this is a fat half.
That's a
So
big piece.
we can get 2 fat quarters out of this. This is 16 Ada. It's
pretty.
called Joy Lynn.
That is pretty. That's a pretty color.
So we got that in for people who are looking to stitch maybe Christmas or Valentine's. This is called Night View. I got a couple of these, and it is this is the it's a fat
16.
quarter 8 of 16.
How pretty is that? Look at this. The star. Even something like this. Santa Claus maybe, or Halloween.
Santa Claus going through the sky.
Yep.
That would be really cool.
Or like a witch on a broom.
Yep.
But I don't know. The witch on the broom, because it's dark, it's black and whatever. So
You
I'm
could
not
change
sure.
her to like a grayish color.
Yeah.
You don't have to do her black. And then we have an extra caramel snowflake.
That's pretty.
8 of 16.
Gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house would look great on that. Yep.
Yep. Wouldn't it?
Yep.
Or something like
Or a gingerbread village or something.
Yep. Or like a snowman with the white on the background, like a snowman, a cutesy snowman type thing.
Yep.
That would be pretty.
So that's pretty color.
Or a Christmas verse.
Oh yeah, Christmas verse would look
verse
pretty
going
too.
this way in between the snowflakes.
Yep. And this one also 8 of 16, called Lunar Carnival. It's a fat quarter, so you could do quite a bit with that. And it's got a lot. It's got pretty much every color of the rainbow.
Really?
Looks almost like it could be like a cotton candy.
Yep.
Doesn't it?
But how cute would that be? Like Easter, like for Easter eggs and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That is gorgeous. Or even like St. Patrick's
Spring.
Day. Yes.
Spring.
Yep.
So if you're spring stitchers, this would be a good option.
Yep.
And the ones I have here are 8 of 16 because the majority of my people are 8 or 16 stitchers. However, I can order it in Lugana and linen up to, I can order up to a 46. I don't have a lot of 40 and 46ers, but I can order up to that. So if it's something you're interested in, I can get it for you. These are all from Atomic Ranch, who we have signed up to do the fabric of the month for 2024. So you'll be happy to know I'll be putting that out and for ordering. I'll start that beginning of December so you can put in your order.
This is pretty.
I
don't think this is going to show up.
Winter Creek. It's 17. It's a fat quarter, 8 of 16. And it looks almost like
sand
with a little bit of like a beachy color. It's
gorgeous.
Clearly, the cameras and videos don't do fabric justice, which is why it's so important to have local needlework shops, because then you can go in and actually look at it. So it's important for you to support the local needlework shop in your area so that we can continue bringing this stuff to you, because you don't always know what you're going to get when you're buying online. So this one is the fabric of the month. So some people have signed up. This is the fabric of the month for 2023, and this is for October. Oh, no, this is September. Sorry. This is September's. It's called Embellish. They come fat quarters. It's a pretty mottled color.
Look at the green. Is that green?
Yeah, it could be like a greenish blue. It's very pretty, very subtle. Very, very subtle. This side seems to, but again, camera doesn't, or the video doesn't do
But
it justice.
look
And
at
I
the
have
difference.
Lugana and up to linen 36 for this. And this is the linen. Like I said.
Okay, actually, you don't do this. Look at the difference. I'm just hoping that in somewhere it's going to show a little.
I hope it shows. So
Shows.
we'll be bagging the stuff up and getting the fabric of the months out for the people who have signed up for the subscription.
And the nice thing is they surge. They're all surged, which is nice.
Well, yes, they do.
Which is really
the only
nice.
ones that don't come is if we buy a whole yard and we have to cut it ourselves. So, the fabric of the month is a subscription.
Yep.
So, unless you come into the store,
because we
and purchase it from the store.
Yes, we do extra, and
we do have
put
some
it
extra.
up. We'll put it up, yeah.
So,
because actually, what I'll do is I'll move this that's up there now down and put the new one up.
All right, so let's check in. The cruise has been great so far. Can't wait to hear the stories and see the pictures. Sarah's okay. She put on her big girl pants. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Speaking of Sarah, where did it go? I thought it was here.
What are you looking for?
The ornament of the month. I thought we had it here.
Yep.
So Sarah is Sister Lou Stitches, and she's our custom designer this year for Ornament of the Month. And the Ornament of the Month comes packaged with everything you need to complete the ornament. And this month it's the duck, all decked out for Christmas. There's been a different animal every month. This is the one for September. And we also have a video on the YouTube channel that walks you through how to complete the ornament of the month. And it, as I said, comes with everything. The comic board, the needle, everything you need to finish it.
The
bells, trim, everything. They're $25 a month.
Can I just say, nobody does a face. She posted something, a cat that I thought she designed, and she stitched. But apparently, when I sent her a message back, she didn't do it. It was somebody. Nobody
a stitch that she did for enjoyment instead of designing.
I'm not 100% sure, but can I just say, Sarah, I love. And I say it every time I see one of your.
She does good faces.
She does. You get the face. You capture the faces beautifully. And I love stitching her faces. Because sometimes I'll do a face and I'm like, oh, I'm not 100% sure. I'll go back and look at one of her patterns, and then I'll kind of try and mimic it a little bit, just because I really think she captures the face beautifully.
Mickey, the fabric we just showed were the screen printed fabrics, except for the fabric of the month and for the Joy Lynn.
The red.
The rest were screen printed. But they're beautiful. They're
hopefully, because that's not my clock still didn't come in.
I know. I have to email and find out why. But and some other people have ordered fabric.
Oh yes, we got a gorgeous.
So
yeah,
we got to I gotta connect with him because some people had ordered fabric and it didn't come, and I gotta find out why. So
and then everybody went nuts over and bought it all. The snowflakes.
Those were custom. Those were custom ordered, and a couple of them, a couple of people who ordered custom snowflakes after I sent the order in. Theirs hasn't arrived yet.
Right,
so.
But they picked out patterns. We picked out patterns to do on it. Some really, really cute patterns on the snowflake material. And can I just say, that's the part I absolutely love to do. I love to look at the material and then think, oh, wouldn't this look perfect on this? Wouldn't this look perfect on that? And that's what I got a chance to do with a couple of the ladies Saturday. And spot on. some of the material that's almost as nice as when the material matches and it's perfect for the pattern. It's like that makes it like the best stitch.
Yep. Alrighty, so we're gonna call it a day. So we will see you the same bat time, same bat channel next week. If you have something that you would like us to cover, drop us a comment in the comment section, and we'll be happy to cover whatever it is you would like. And
we're still asking about the WIPCO for January.
Yep. How would you like to do WIPCO for January? And
you know what I'm going to do?
They did. I got a couple of feedbacks that they would like us to continue the project bag of the month. So I will check in with Deb Walker to see if she's still willing to do those for us.
Oh, good.
And then I'm trying to figure out if we're going to do ornament of the month again. So if you're interested in the ornament of the month, also drop a suggestion about what you would like me to pursue.
You know, one of the things, because this January, I'm gonna dip my toe into the WIPCO. But what I was thinking about doing, and what I was thinking about doing, because when I did go down and I finished 4 projects. One, I finished my smalls. I can't believe I got it done before usually the night before is when I'm finishing it. The exchange for the retreat in October, I finished it.
Oh, nice.
So
I haven't even started.
I finished that, and then I finished the 3 pillows. I figured, what the heck, I'll do it. But what I'm thinking about doing is adding, because I only have like 5 or 6 projects that I want to put on the thing. And I know I'm only going to do it for a week, but what I was thinking about doing is adding finishing as one of the things to put on the WIPCO. Do like 2 finishes, put like a square of in the month, finish 2 in my box. So I'm thinking about doing that because I noticed I have a Rubbermaid container. It's like this deep and yay big, and I can lay it flat, but some of the stuff. So I'm thinking maybe a tutorial on lacing for framing might be in order. And that I would pay attention to. Because that I have 2 samplers that I did do that I completely forgot that I did, that I would love to put up on the wall. But I don't know how to, I don't want to send them out because I did a nice job on them, but there's one spot that I don't like the way the thread lays and whatever. And now that I've done it for so long, I'm kind of like, I know how to fix that problem now. So I don't want to spend all the money to have them professionally framed. So I kind of would like to frame them myself. I've got the frame.
All righty then. So we'll see you next week. Have a great week. We look forward to seeing you. Ta-ta for now.